Hi there. We've been assigned the task to find out what triads are. My partner,
Thomas.
and myself, Saurav, will be teaching you a little bit about the triads.
Okay, first we'll start off with what a triad is. A triad is a chord constructed with 3 notes. When in root position, each note is a third away from the last. Triads are a basic chord structure and the basis of how other types of chords are constructed. There are 4 types of triads: major, minor, diminished, and augmented, but we'll only be focusing on the first 3. A triad is a 3-note chord formed by 2 consecutive thirds. A triad must be on 3 consecutive lines or 3 consecutive spaces. However, it cannot have consecutive letter names. A triad uses every other letter in the musical alphabet.
Moving on to the major triads. A triad is compiled of 2 intervals of a third stacked upon each other. A major triad involves a major third on the bottom and a minor third on the top. Another way to think of it is as a major third from the root and a perfect fifth from the root. Some people prefer to think of a major triad as just the first, third, and the fifth notes of the major scale. Any of these methods work in building or identifying major triad. Hopefully, you've read about major scales already. If not, go check them out. Triads will make much more sense. To create a major triad, simply stack, as I said, the first, the third, and the fifth notes of a major scale on top of each other. For example, let's take the G major scale. G, then you go A, B, C, D, E, and F. So take the first, third, and the fifth scale degrees out. So the first degree would be G, then A, the second degree would be B, C, the fifth degree would be D, E, and F. So that would mean that the G major triad would be G, B, D. The first 2 triads we spoke about was the major and the minor.
Now the diminished triads. A diminished triad is compiled of 2 minor thirds stacked upon one another. It can also be thought of as a minor third above the root with a diminished fifth above the root. You can create a diminished triad from a major triad by simply lowering the third and the fifth one half step. Or you can create a diminished triad from a major triad by lowering only the fifth by 1 half step. A diminished triad has a dissonant sound to it. It's built using 2 minor thirds.
Of all of our musical resources, the 3-note major triad is perhaps the most widely used in creating our Western music. Beginning its rise to wider popularity in the mid-1500s in England, the use of thirds was described as the running deer. The piano emerged, the ability to create in tune major triads with various combinations of instruments from any of the pitches of the chromatic scale, which signaled a new era of music taking shape. Thank you for listening to us.
We hope you found this piece of information useful.